Welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you each into the kitchen with me this evening, where it's time to strain the pine needle tincture. Yes, it has been 8 weeks and it is time to strain it. Now remember, it's not going to be a really dark tincture, but it will have green hint to it and it's going to be very good for you. So let's get busy straining the pine needle tincture. Okay, now everything's clean and sanitized, and I have a discard bowl for the pine needles. I have a canning funnel and my filterless coffee filter, which is excellent for straining tinctures with. I am officially out of empty pine needle tincture jars, so I will have this one empty once I strain it, so I'm going to have to strain it down into 2-quart jars. I know I'm probably going to need to bring out another quart jar, more than likely. It's not hard to strain tinctures. It's not hard to make them either. You just have to have the ingredients. Look at that beautiful tincture. Now here's the fun part. Getting it to strain without spilling it. Okay, the first pour is always the hardest. Okay. And yes, I did spill some, which I try my best not to do. See, it has a light green tint to it, but this is definitely strong as can be. Because I had a lot of pine needles in there. Especially if you cut them up like I did, you can fit more into the jar. Well, I might only need 2. Ooh, good and strong pine smell. I'm only going to mush them a little bit because it's not going to release a whole lot. Yeah, it's not releasing much at all. Now, save your pine needles. You can put those in your compost pile. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. There's only 3 things in this tincture. Yeah, I know some people going 3. Yes, pine needles, vodka, and love. We're up for teaching as many people as possible. There's no need to get the press out because it's not going to release much liquid at all. Because the pine needles, the way the alcohol works, the pine needles have already sucked in the alcohol, and as they break down in the tincture, they will re-release the vodka. Okay, I've gotten every bit out. I don't think it's going to release much, and it really hasn't. But the smell, I'm going to tell you right now, the smell is amazing. All I smell is the pine needles. And that's good when your tincture smells more like the plant product than alcohol. But try not to get the glare of the... There we go. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely beautiful tincture. Homemade, wild foraged. And yes, they're wild grown pine trees that have reseeded themselves. Now, this is good for antifungal on the inside and outside, anti-microbial, antibacterial. It's good for inflammation, some pain, good for diabetes, helping balance the sugar in your body, fights cancer cells, and I'll have even more information in the description box below this video. Now, dosage, that's what everybody's waiting for. Dosage amount is 30 drops, 1 to 2 times a day. Now, this is also good for colds, allergies, flu, sinuses as well. If you're really bad sick, of course, this is mega dose of vitamin C as well. If you're really, really sick, you can take up to 3, no more. I recommend just 2, but you can do 3. 3 times a day, 30 drops. Now, the drops you can put in tea. Make sure it's not real hot tea because you don't want the alcohol vapors to evaporate because they'll carry the pine needle medicine with them. You got to remember, all the alcohol is fully infused with the pine needle medicinal benefits. So any hot liquid, alcohol will evaporate. Well, if the alcohol is infused with all the pine needle medicinal benefits, that will evaporate with it. You can mix it in your water. Um, if you have to, you could do a Sprite, but either an herbal tea or just water, either one is good. Or if you wanted to, you could put a little drink, not alcohol, because you already got alcohol here, in a shot glass. Do your 30 drops and just get your dose over real fast instead of, having to sip on a whole cup of drink. But yes, more information in the description box below the video. This is not hard to do, y'all. I will have the link for making the pine needle tincture and the whole tincture playlist at the end of this video. When the fire scene at the end of the video shows up, you'll see either the subscribe button. You'll also see the how to make a pine needle tincture video link and the link for all the tinctures, how to make them. Simple, easy, homemade medicinals that will heal you. Like I said, wild foraged, all natural. If I can do this, you can do it too. It's not hard to do, y'all. Hold on a minute. It's not hard to do. You just have to believe in yourself that you can do it. If I can do it, you can too. Everyone, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Please stay safe and sound. We have some storms coming up next week, so keep an eye on your weather. Continue to stock your pantries with food that will nourish and sustain you. Medicinals that will heal you. Protection of all kinds, and above all else, the bare essentials to survive on. One thing I caught myself, I forgot. Make sure you label your jars. Pine needle tincture. And 3:25. Yes, it's after midnight. So I can say March. $3.25. Okay. There we have it. You got to label your jars. Now you can write on the lids like I do, or you can make fancy labels. Just remember, I put mine on the top for a reason, because the tincture can sweat. If your house gets warm or too cold, it will sweat. That's why I don't put my labels on the jar. I put it on top of the lid. Now, I got that done. Okay, hold on. Everyone, continue to stock up on whatever you can. Stay safe, stay sound, and may you be blessed. I look forward to seeing you again here soon. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love y'all. Y'all take care.